This is your owner of the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone, Travis Neely. We're back. The TNA Wrestling Fan Zone is back, and tune in every week now on our YouTube, on our Facebook, on our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. But we're back, ladies and gentlemen. TNA Wrestling Fan Zone, we're here to stay, and tune in because anything can happen right here at the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone any week and every week, 365, 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. And ladies and gentlemen, ShowTime at the Zone is back. We are here. ShowTime at the Zone is back tonight right here. You see it on the screen. It's awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight we're going to have Fatback Greasy, the cotton picking champion of the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone and a member of TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Management. As well, we're going to have Michael Miner, the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Podcast champion. And we're going to have a special guest tonight. A very special guest. He's awesome. Check him out on his YouTube, Will Ferro #1. Check him out. He's got some awesome videos out there. Y'all need to just check him out. Subscribe to him. Follow him on Twitter, Will Ferro #1 on Twitter. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Scott Casey Gale to the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. Let's give a hand to Scott Casey Gale. And you know what? He's going to be telling everybody, Michael Miner, Fatback Greasy, he's going to tell everybody their thoughts, their opinions on Impact. They're going to give their reviews, and they're going to give their thoughts on everything that's happening in the world of TNA Wrestling. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. We will go live right after I talk to y'all right here, right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got a few things to address. The Hearts of Spades. You know what? Hearts of Spades. Think you can break into my network, my YouTube, my Facebook, and my Twitter? You can't. This is my company, not yours. And you know what, Billy Bob? I might strip that King England Championship off of you because you know what? That's not your belt. You don't own that belt. That belt belongs to me. That belt belongs to the owner. And you know what? I'm going to strip you soon. So you know what, Billy Bob? You come and talk to me because you will see. You will see very soon, Billy Bob. And you know what? You think you can own your Big Bob 3000, your private island, break into my show. And you know what? I suspended you. I don't know how y'all did it. I don't know what y'all did to do it. But you know what? It's not going to happen no more because it's not going to happen because I got my staff. They're going to take care of business. I want to take care of that. I'm going to tell my chief of staff. I'm going to tell him he's going to take care of it. And you know what? And it's not you, Rockstar Spud, so you stay out of it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Hearts of Spades is suspended. I suspended them, and they're not coming back. But I got one thing to say. I heard Willie Joe was on Michael Miner's review show a couple nights ago. Well, you know what, Willie Joe? I'm going to grant you your wish. You can come here to the zone. You call out Boss Man. But you know what, Hearts of Spades? Boss Man is only invited just him. Not you, Billy Bob. Not your goons. Just Boss Man. So you better show up tonight, Boss Man, because Willie Joe has a special announcement. He's calling you out. And you know what? You took Willie Joe out on the New Year's episode. Well, you know what, Boss Man? It's not going to happen again because I told Willie Joe, he talked to me. I said, Willie Joe, you make the announcement. You take care of business. You part of TNA Fan Zone Management. That's why I hired you here at the Zone. That's why I put y'all together as management. And you know what? He is going to take care of business. So y'all tune in later tonight. It will be at the end of the show. Willie Joe will be calling the Boss Man out, and Willie Joe, ladies and gentlemen, will be on Michael Miner on his review. The review tonight airing on the show will be consisting of Willie Joe, Michael Miner, and Scott Casey Gale, with your host after that, Fatback Greasy, throughout the night. You can't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's ShowTime at the Zone starts now.
Hello and welcome to everybody out there in YouTube land and our friends around the world. We are live from the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Studios with our new show, ShowTime at the Zone. I hope you're going to enjoy the show because it's real exciting and fun to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ShowTime at the Zone, the return of ShowTime at the Zone. You know what? You just heard from our owner, the opener of the show. Yeah, he is upset with TNA Fan Zone at the Hearts of Spades. Yeah, I don't give a crap about the Hearts of Spades. And you know what, Hearts of Spades? What the crap is a Billy Bob 3000? What is that? Well, you know what, Hearts of Spades? I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and let Michael Miner tell everybody what he thinks about the Big Bob 3000.
Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, we will talk about this so-called Big Bob 3000. You see, Billy Bob, you're talking crap that you're saying that I was in Florida with Barney and I killed Barney, and I was in Florida and I got this championship for Mickey Mouse because of your stupid crap. You see, I can maybe send a missile or some kind of crap to take out your satellite. You see, Billy Bob, you don't come around. Now you're calling me a different name. You're calling me this beer miner, or what the hell you're calling me. Well, let me tell you something, Billy Bob. Come Faniversary, your so-called YouTube champion that's in Japan defending, or England, defending the YouTube championship against a Dragon Slayer. Are you kidding me? Really? Well, let me tell you something, Billy Bob. Come Faniversary, I got something special I'm about to show you, and it's gonna really shock you.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And before we move on, I want to welcome our special guest that the owner just announced at the beginning of the show. I want to welcome our Scott, Casey, Gale, Will Farrow, #1. Welcome to ShowTime at the Zone.
Well, thanks for having me as a guest. I really appreciate it.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're here at the Zone. We signed it. I signed it. The owner signed it. Management signed it. You're here to stay for right now, for one night only, and for future episodes.
Awesome.
And ladies and gentlemen, Michael Miner is your TNA Wrestling Fan Zone podcast champion and your future YouTube World podcast champion. I am the cotton picking champion, Hearts of Spades. You know what? You called Michael Miner out. You told him that he went to see Barney. He saw Mickey Mouse. You said he even said he was the real Mickey Mouse. Y'all don't know nothing, y'all and y'all stupid Big Bob 3000. Well, you know what? You're Big Bob 3000. You think you Big Brother, Billy Bob? Really? Big Brother? The only guy that's Big Brother in TNA Wrestling is Jesse from the Bromance, okay? Not you, Billy Bob. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this right now. The Hearts of Spades, the owner said at the beginning of the show that he's going to let the boss man and the boss man only come to the show tonight to call for Willie Joe to call out the boss man. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be at the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to show Michael Miner's 24/7 return promo video that aired on our YouTube a couple days ago. We're going to show that right now, so let's run it right now.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You see, the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone World Podcast Champion has returned. You see, we had the good news from the man himself, Travis Neely, last night during my broadcast, after my broadcast of the WWE SmackDown Review Show. You see, that exciting news is the return of TNA Wrestling Fan Zone, Showtime at the Zone, and the return of Faniversary at the end of March. You see, now a lot of people are going to pretty much speculate, why is he holding two things? Why is he holding two things? Because you see on my right shoulder, as you can see covered up, you see I have a championship that I've created, a championship that I've stole from the Hearts of Spades, but they're going to have to wait till Faniversary to find out what this is. But you see, a lot of people know what this is. This is the 2013 TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Award-winning Championship of the Year. You see, the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone World Podcast Championship has won an award last year, as you saw at my year-end award show. So you see, I am championship material, and I am an award-winning champion. But you see, Hearts of Spades, you three goons are suspended from any contact at the shows. You see, that's fine. That's really good to me, because you see, once TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Showtime at the Zone returns in March, you will be nevermore Hearts of Spades. They're going to be looking all over the place. They're going to look for Billy Bob, that hillbilly punk. They're going to look for that stick-talking big boss man. And they're going to look for that 515 homicide. That's pretty much somewhere that I've buried him. And you see, a lot of people want to know what I've been up to ever since I left TNA Wrestling Fan Zone when we did this show, when we had to cut it off. You see, I've traveled to Florida. I've trained. I did everything I loved. I've been in Florida because, you see, I was being there for be a true champion. So, Hearts of Spades, that suspension feels fine to me. But you see, come Faniversary, Faniversary is going to change everything. You see, Faniversary is going to change because, you see, on that bed is a championship that I've created. If you wanted to know where your championship is, well, you're going to have to wait before Faniversary in March. You see, it feels real good to return back home to the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone, because, you see, me and my boy Fatback Greasy, the cotton picking champion, are going to take over this company. We are going to put the company back to where it belongs, back on the map, not with the homicide, not with the so-called Billy Bob, not with the jerk that talks with a stick, Big Boss Man. You see, Big Boss Man, homicide, well, pretty much homicide, we have no worries about him. He's pretty much gone. And let's talk about Billy Bob for a second. Billy Bob, the man that backstabbed TNA Wrestling Fan Zone by joining the Hearts of Spades. And you see, now he's known as the boss. You're known as the King of Kings, the King of Kingdom champion. I don't give a the what that championship's called, the United King Championship. You see, Big Billy Bob You're nothing but a hillbilly. You've never graduated from Harvard. You never graduated from any college. All you graduated was from Hillbilly College. And you see, now let's get into the stick talking Big Boss Man. You see, Big Boss Man, you've gone around every week during when we had our shows, and you kept calling me a Tweety Bird, Minor Bird, whatever the hell you called me. Because you see, for calling me that, I did something really bad to Homicide. And that's all on you. It's not on me, it's on you. It's the blood on your hands. It's the blood all over the floor. And you see, you've wanted to know about those junkyard dogs. I've returned them back to the rightful owner. I returned them back to where they belong. It's with their owner. I'm not an owner. I don't own animals. But you see, having a couple pit bulls was pretty good. It was really awesome to have 2 junkyard dogs with me to take care of my business. You see, and then also you go and send that so-called fat ass of himself, Big Bubba. Big Bubba's gonna kill you. Are you serious, Big Boss Man? Are you serious? They're big boss of the new one, the Kingdom champion, Billy Bob. You see, a lot of people have not seen a promo from the Hearts of Spades, but you see, I'm going to ask the owner. I'm going to ask Fatback Greasy to let you, Hearts of Spades, do one promo. One return promo, because you see, I am the champion. I am the world podcast champion. But you see, come Faniversary, I'm going to become the YouTube, the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. Here we go. The TNA Wrestling Fan Zone undisputed YouTube podcast world heavyweight champion. Believe that. So see, boys, I'll see you at Faniversary. Another championship? Well, you're going to have to wait until Faniversary. Now hit my theme music.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on right now, and we're going to talk about, I'm going to let Michael Miner go ahead and discuss his 24/7 video. Michael, you can take that away.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, I have told you on the 24/7. You see, you people want to know what that other championship that was over my shoulder, my right shoulder. Well, you see, you're going to have to wait until Faniversary, because you see, yours truly going to be the new. Hear that word. I'm going to tell you that word. I'm going to tell you that championship. Your new TNA Wrestling Fan Zone undisputed YouTube podcast world heavyweight champion. Because you see, I have returned. The TNA Wrestling Fan Zone has returned. We're back, and Hearts of Spades, I cannot wait to see your ugly faces.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss it. Faniversary live on our YouTube at the end of March. We will give you the date soon. But what am I saying? What? Yes. What do you want? What is going on? We going. What's going on down in the studio? What? All right, we'll go there live. Let's see there what's going on live right now. Let's go live to the studio right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's going on. Let's go live. We are back right here at ShowTime at the Zone. You know what? Owner Travis Neely, you know what? You can't stop us. You can't stop us at all. We are live, I told you, at the 24/7 from my private island where we were flying back in for ShowTime at the Zone. I'm going to sit right here because I'm the King England champ. King of England champion. You know what? I'm tired of all your stupid mess. ShowTime at the Zone. You know what? Come on in, boss man. Come on in.
What's up, Billy Bob?
What's up, boss man?
What's up?
What's up? Sit down, sit down, sit down.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah.
We had a long flight in your private jet.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? And you know what, boss man? I got stuff to say. I mean,
that's right.
And you know what? We are live right now at ShowTime at the Zone.
We own the Zone.
That's right.
Hearts of Spades.
That's right. You see the stupid owner at the top of the show.
That's right.
Saying that how did we break into his little network, his little company, his little YouTube page? Well, you know what? He don't know it, but Billy Bob has his own private password into his account.
That's right.
Because I'm the King of England champ. King of England. And you know what? Heine Minor, they up there doing their live show right now, ShowTime at the Zone. But we broke into their show. And you know what? They can do all they want to. Flatbed Greasy's probably up there crying.
That's right. And Willie Joe.
You see what they doing? They trying to cut us off right now. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
What's their problem?
What's their problem?
Cutting the screen off. They wanting us to get out of here is what it was.
That's right.
You know what? That's not going to happen.
No,
it's not going to happen. They turn this off. Who cares about that? Who cares? That's their logo. It ain't our logo. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? This is Billy Bob, the King England champ, the big boss man, Little Red. We are the Hearts of Spades. You know what? And ladies and gentlemen,
what, Little Red? What? Yep.
What is it?
Yep. Little Red told me to remind you, Homicide is on his way back in his private jet.
Right.
From England. He beat the Dragon Slayer.
He did.
Yeah, and he's bringing both belts back to you.
Right. Faniversary?
Faniversary.
End of March.
End of March.
He'll be here.
He'll be here, and he's got the podcast championship, too.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's right.
You know what?
He's three-time champ.
Three-time champ.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm the king champ.
That's right.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm tired, and I'm sick and tired of everybody think they run the Zone. And you know what I saw?
What's that, Billy Bob?
I saw Willie Joe on Michael Myers' show.
You did. We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
On Big Bob 3000.
He wanted to make a surprise appearance.
Yeah.
He didn't want to tell anybody. The only people that knowed was him and the owner of this company,
and Michael
Travis Neely. Yes. And you know what? Willie Joe, I heard he wants to call you out tonight.
Call me out?
Yeah,
Little Red said he can get him a knot upside his head and a big attitude adjustment straight up. If that don't happen, everybody dies.
That's exactly
That's
right.
what Little Red said.
What I got to say about it, too. And you know what, boss man, Willie Joe better not show up here tonight.
He better not show up.
And call you out. If you do,
he call me out,
if he calls you out.
Boy, Little Red said he gonna give him that attitude adjustment.
That's right, and you do that, Little Red,
right.
And I order you to do that, Little Red.
That's right, I will.
Take care of business.
What? Billy Bob, he said he'll take care of Willie
for good
Joe.
because you took care of him with our secret weapon chain.
That's right.
And he come back 100%. Right. Because the Zone, I think what happened to Zone, that's why they cut us off. They cut the show off. They suspended us, but we were on vacation.
That's right.
And you know what? That way they made sure Willie Joe was 100%.
That's right.
Before we got back here.
Yeah, we was on vacation.
Yeah.
We didn't get suspended. We were on vacation. Nobody can suspend the Hearts of Spades.
Yeah, That's exactly right. And Michael Miner, you want to cut the screen off? You want to do all that mess? Well, you know what, Heiny Miner and your little flatbed Greasy, I know up there y'all were cheering up there when this thing cut off, when this little screen cut off. Well, you know what, little Miner, flatbed Greasy up there in the truck or wherever y'all are, and do you see on there? Do you see who they got? Even a special guest on their show.
That's right.
Scott Casey
Scott
Gale.
Casey. Yeah, Little Red. What, Little Red? Yeah. Little
How do you
Red.
get on the show?
I don't know. Little Red said he'll take care of Scott Casey. He'll give him attitude adjustment too.
Is that right?
That's right.
Is that right?
That's
yeah,
right.
And he's saying something about he's watching some kind of network. I don't know what that kind of network is. It better be our network.
Yeah, they ain't no but one network, and that's Big Bob 3000.
That's right. It's the BB3000 Big Bob. And you know what? I monitor everybody around the world.
You the big brother.
I am Big Brother. Not you, Jesse Goddard's Mr. Spectacular of the Bromans. No, that's not your siren. It is my siren. I own that siren. And it's going to be called not burr. It's going to be called burr.
That's right.
That is right. That's
and
my siren.
Seaman Ion don't run your siren.
That's right. I run the siren. I hit that button when I want to hit that button, DJ Zima Ion, because you're not a DJ. I am DJ Billy Bob from Harvard.
That's right.
That's right. I did all the DJing at Harvard. Did you know that,
That's
boss
right.
man?
That's right.
Yeah. And you know what?
And if they don't like it, everybody dies.
That's right. And I have my I hired somebody.
Who?
I hired somebody to for the Hearts of Spades.
Who'd you hire?
I hired the nerds.
The nerds.
Yeah, Dewey Barnes, Nard Furman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what they're doing back there?
What are they doing?
They're doing my paperwork for the Big Bob 3000. They writing everything down what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
You do that, Dewey Barnes. And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, in Miner. I'm tired of you, Miner. You know what? Miner, you better not show what you're going to show. Say you got something of ours. Saying you created something.
Billy Bob. He ain't got nothing. He got that from Mickey Mouse. I told you that.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah. But he says he has something. No, you got that from Mickey Mouse at the Disney World at the Universal Studios from Barney. You won that from Barney because you beat up the stupid dinosaur. That's why you don't see Barney on TV no more, because you blame all the kids. Blame that on Michael Miner because he beat Barney up. That's why you don't see Barney. So I tell all them little kids out there to watch Billy Bob 3000 because I got better stuff than Barney. Yeah, that's right, better stuff than Barney. I'll show all y'all people, all them little kids out there, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because that's where it's at, boss.
That's right. That's right.
And you know what?
And Beverly Hillbillies.
That's right, Beverly. What?
The Beverly Hillbillies. That's your favorite show.
Yeah, it is the Beverly Hillbilly wannabes.
That's right.
Because you know what? I'm over them. I'm the boss.
You the boss.
Yeah, I direct that show too.
That's
if you don't know that.
Yeah, you the big
But anyway,
director.
I know the big. What's his name on that show?
Jeffro Bodine.
Yeah, he used to be my cousin before I kicked him out.
And Jed Clampett.
Yeah, you know the only person that I like in that Beverly Hillbillies.
Ellie Mae.
No, the Duke lady, the Dukes,
Miss Duke.
You know, the shorts.
Yeah.
Is
Duke,
that
you talking
Beverly
about the Duke of Hazzard.
Yeah, I direct that show too. I like that lady.
Yeah.
Duke, Miss Duke, what's her name?
Daisy
Duke, I like her. Yeah, she's awesome. She like #1 hot fry in the movie
That's
industry.
my cousin.
Really? She's #1 hot fry.
Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah, #1 hot fry.
Yeah, #1 hot fry. But ladies and gentlemen, Big Bob 3000's out there. I got to get going. Big Bob 3000, and you know what? Little fan zone, little TNA wrestling fan zone. It's our company. We own this company, not you. You know what, Travis Neely? You're out of here. I'm coming to get you. And you know what? I'm tired of your mess, Travis Neely. You think you own everything. You don't own nothing. You don't own it 24/7. You don't own my belt. This is my belt. And you don't own my Big Bob 3000. You don't own Lil Red. You don't tell Big Boss Man what to do. We run this place, not you, Travis Neely, so-called owner. And we know what?
And you didn't suspend us either, Travis Neely.
Yeah.
Because we took the long vacation. We take vacation when we want to.
That's right.
And that's why we were off the show.
That's right. You didn't suspend crap. You not nothing,
You
Travis
can't suspend
Neely.
us.
You can't suspend us. You can't do nothing, Travis Neely. Travis Neely think he can cut this off, tell Minor what to do, tell him to cut this off, tell Flatbed Greasy. Well, you know what, you little owner, Travis Neely, and your stupid little friends, Flatbed Greasy, and your Willie Joes, and Somalian Joes, which
That's
I
right.
done took him out. He
That
gone
took
forever.
him, he gone forever.
He gone. He out of here.
That's right.
And your so-called, who else? Minor.
Minor.
His
That's
hitman,
right.
his little hitman of
Yeah,
his,
that's
but
right.
our hitman beat him up.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
you know what, Heine? I'll see you later. I want to hear from you, and you can go back live to your little group, to your little conversation, your little review, whatever you want to do. So, Travis Neely, you can't cut me off anymore because I cut into your show. You tried to cut it off, but you're not. So, go back to your little thing. Just go. I'm out of here.
Big
Boss
Bob,
Man. No, Big Boss Man, I need you to stay right here
Right
and take
here.
care of
All
business.
right, I'll
at the
take care of
studio.
business. All right.
Yeah, you get this back
Yeah,
up.
all right, I'll get this back up.
And I'll see you later.
All right.
Billy Bob, King and Champ is out of here. See you next week, Michael Minor, Heine Minor. I'm tired of you. And by the way, you Minor, I got one more announcement for you. How do you like them champions? Who won that Super Bowl, Boss Man? Who won it? Not the Packers. See y'all later. Billy Bob's out of here.
That's right. People, we're going to our lockdown commercial. Make sure you get that on cable and satellite, and make sure you watch it. Because if you don't, what, Little Red? Yep, that's a good idea. Little Red said, or if you don't get it, everybody just dies.
Let's give a great big shout out and thank you to our sponsor, SLTD Wrestling. Check them out on their website. And we want to thank you again for everything that you do for the fan zone.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that? The Hearts of Spades broke into ShowTime at the Zone, and they talked about me, they talked about Michael Minor, and even Scott Casey Gale. Scott Casey Gale, what do you have to say about the Hearts of Spades calling you out?
You want to call me out? I accept. I would take you out just like that. I would break you in half just like dust if you ever call me out. You better be twice before calling me out again.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? They call my friends out. Well, you know what? You don't call my friends out, Hearts of Spades. I tell you that for a fact, Jack. And you know what? Hearts of Spades, you're going to get it. You want my Cotton Picking Championship? You want the TNA Fan Zone Podcast Championship? Well, you know what? I don't give a crap about y'all. Y'all break in here, I'm going to tell the owner, to suspend you. You wasn't even invited, Billy Bob. What's your problem, boy? Your stupid Billy Bob 3000's a piece of crap. I'm going to shoot it down. I'm going to get a gun. I'm going to shoot that stupid satellite out of the sky. It's going to be down. Anyway, Michael Miner, what do you have to say about that?
You see, let me tell you something, Hearts of Spades. You come on to our show, the ShowTime at the Zone. Could you see? I had the finger, I had the click of them turning the ShowTime at the Zone off. That is right. I am the one that told them to turn it off. I am the one that told the truck to turn the ShowTime at the Zone. Because you see, you don't deserve to be part of the ShowTime at the Zone. You see, you want to start talking crap about me. You want to start coming up with new names. Let me give you the name for yourself, Billy Bob and Big Boss Man. Billy Bob, you're known as the Hillbilly College Freak. You see, and now you want to bring Durham or Fernum, whatever the hell their stupid names are. Because you see, they're useless. They're nothing but garbage. And now let me give another nickname for the Big Boss Man. I'm gonna call you the Stick Talking Man. You want to talk with your stick, and you say you want your stick to give me an attitude adjustment. You see, I break sticks for a living. You see, I broke a stick during my training, and now you want to talk about my training with Barney? Nah, I wasn't training with Barney. I was training at an MMA and a jiu-jitsu gym down in Florida, down in Fort Walton Beach. You see, I am the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone, and I will be the new YouTube World Champion. And I'll hope to God that once I become champion, and once Fatback Greasy becomes the king of I don't give a called the United Kingdom champion, we will take over, and you will be gone forever. And I will say the 3 words that my God has told me to say: rest in peace.
That's right, Hearts of Spades. Your time is coming to an end right here at the Zone, and I'm going to take care of it. My friend Michael Miner will take care of it, and Scott Casey Gale, we will take you out. Hearts of Spades, you and Billy Bob and you stupid boss man and your homicide. But we don't have to worry about homicide anymore because he's nowhere to be found. Yeah, you say he's in England, but I don't believe a crap you say, boss man. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to our TNA Impact review. It's going to be hosted by Michael Miner, Scott Casey Gale, not Fatback Greasy this time, ladies and gentlemen. Your certified magician, Willie Joe, will be on the review right now. In a minute, we're going to go live right now. And let's go live. Run it.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the management of our team, Willie, the magician certified Joe.
Woo! Willie Joe, certified magician. Got a cigarette, anybody? Scott Casey Gale, do you got a cigarette?
Nope, don't have any cigarettes.
But I need one bad. Oh, well. Is this Impact tonight?
Yes, this is Impact. This is not Raw. This is not the other company. This is Impact Wrestling.
Awesome.
So we're going to go back over the matches that we just saw. Our first one was the Bromance versus Bad Influence versus the Wolves. The winner was the Bromance. Willie Joe, what were your thoughts on that match tonight?
I thought it was pretty good. I watched the show, and I wish the Wolves, what's that staticky noise? I don't know what it is. But anyway, it must be my cigarettes or something. I don't know. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a great match. I thought it was very good. I said I wanted the Wolves to win. They didn't win. The Bromans won. But oh well. You know, the Bromans, they think there's something with that stupid siren. You know, Zima Ion, that stupid DJ of him. And I'm tired of that. I say, turn that siren into, you got a cigarette? That's what I thought about it.
Yes. And then we get into our second match. Was Ethan Carter III against the return of Douglas Williams. But your winner of that match was Ethan Carter III. I didn't get a chance to see it. I was busy doing something else. But Willie Joe, what were your thoughts on that match?
I thought it was good. Ethan Carter III, he's just crazy and all. But anyway, I just don't like that dude. Douglas Williams should have won. The British Invasion are awesome back in the day. I wish they would have won. Douglas Williams is the man, but oh well. EC3, he's going to be awesome in one day.
Yes, he will. Then we get into our fourth match. Well, this was pretty much our boss's favorite match. He likes to see some booty. So it's Velvet Sky and Mattis, the TNA Wrestling Knockouts champion, Madison Rayne, the return of the beautiful people, against the so-called monsters of Lady Tapa and the alpha female. As you guys know, I know her from the indie level, the indie wrestling company, Shine. She just came from all the way from there. But your winner of that match was Lady Tapa and the alpha female. Willie Joe, what were your thoughts on that match?
I thought it was a very good match. I wanted Madison Rayne and Velvet Sky to win the match, but they didn't win the match. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, Madison Rayne is Fatback Greasy's woman. Yeah, I can't mess with Fatback about that because that's his woman. But anyway, I'm glad to see ODB come in there to make the save for Madison Rayne and Velvet Sky. And ladies and gentlemen, ODB's #1 hot fry to me.
Yes, she is. Then we get into our main events of the evening. It was our two team captains for Team MVP and Team Dixie. It was MVP against Bobby Roode, but the special guest referee of that match, everybody's been trying to get him as to be part of their team, was Austin Aries. Somehow, someway, Austin Aries did something to MVP. But your winner of that match was Bobby Roode with the Roode Bomb. Willie Joe, what were your thoughts on the main event?
I thought it was a great main event. I was surprised that Austin Aries turned on what's his name? I forgot. Anyway, MVP. Sorry about that. I got my certified magician badge in the way. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to know what happened to Austin Aries' pants. That's what I want to know. I said, where's his pants at? I guess Earl Hebner didn't want to give him any pants tonight, so he was pantless. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a great main event, and your winner, Bobby Roode.
All right, that is about it for our Impact Wrestling review. Willie Joe, what are your final thoughts on Impact Wrestling tonight?
I thought it was a very good, interesting Impact. You forgot about one match. That was Samoa Joe versus Bad Bones. And I thought that was a very good match.
Sorry about that. I'm having a tough time, too, with forgetting matches. But I think that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. Willie Joe, you got anything you want to say, my friend?
I want to give my shout-outs to Scott Casey Gale here for being on our show. Michael Miner, the TNA Wrestling Fans On podcast champion. And I also want to give my shout-outs some more to Revolution Wrestling, Scott Angle, Mike Houston, everybody at Revolution Wrestling. And Fatback Greasy will be doing his reviews on Michael Miner's new group coming up in March. Don't miss Michael Miner's announcement for that, ladies and gentlemen. And one more thing before I go. Does anybody have a cigarette in the house? Because I have to have one very bad. But oh well, I got to get going because I am going to go call out the boss man right now. Good night, everybody. Willie Joe, certified magician, is out. Woo!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Willie Joe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the review show.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and what a review that was, ladies and gentlemen. we're going to move on to some TNA news right now. We're going to give our thoughts and opinions on some of this news items. We have first the signing for Extreme Tiger, going to be called Tiger Uno, and will appear at TNA Lockdown March 9th in Miami, Florida. I think that's going to be a great signing for the X Division. I think he's going to be part of the X Division. I think it's a great signing. What do y'all think, Scott? Go ahead. You can give your thoughts.
I think it's great too. I'm really looking forward to this.
Michael, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I have to say, Tigra Uno. I cannot wait to see him come to TNA Lockdown. I hope they put him in a good match at Lockdown. I cannot wait to see a good match from him. I mean, this with the new talents coming in for the X Division, I think it's about time to start building up the X Division, because as you can see, you only got Austin Aries and Chris Sabin, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian pretty much are the only ones that are so far. But if you bring him in all the way from, I don't know if he's from Mexico, but I cannot wait to see him at Lockdown on March 9th.
It's going to be good. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of news items right now. We're going to go with Manic and Kenny King is going to return at the TNA house show in Columbia, South Carolina. I hope they return at Lockdown. I hope they have a big X Division match and they return with Zema Ion. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen. But I love to see Kenny King back. I would love to see Manic back. We haven't saw them in months. What do you think about that, Michael?
I think it'd be good. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen Manic, and it's also been a while since we've seen what was the other one?
Kenny
Manic
King.
and Kenny King. It would be awesome to see him. It would start to try to build back up the X Division. I mean, bringing those two back to maybe have a match at Lockdown would be awesome to see. Be an awesome attraction to have the X Division back on top. But it's really good to see the return of Manic and Kenny King. I can't wait to see what Kenny King's got in store.
And ladies and gentlemen, going on with another news item that I just read. Gunner said on a wrestling radio show that he wants to be in the BFG series this year and wants to become world champion before the end of 2014. I think it could possibly happen. I could either see Gunner and maybe James Storm having a world title feud by the end of the year. I would love to see that. I mean, those two are going to have a great feud at Lockdown. I heard it's going to be a great match. I hear that next week there might be a stipulation to that match. Just tune in. I don't want to spoil anybody, but you just tune in for that. But ladies and gentlemen, what's your thoughts on that, Scott?
I think it's pretty interesting, and where they go with this.
I think so too. Michael?
Yeah, I think so too. I will love to see Gunner in the 2014 BFG series and go for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at the end of the at Bound for Glory. I would love to see him go and get a world title shot, and also be awesome to see James Storms and Gunner in a title feud. That would be awesome to see.
I agree on that. And we got a few more news items. TNA versus Wrestle 1 in Japan on March 2nd, ladies and gentlemen. It will be a one-night-only show later this year. It's going to be great. You have all TNA titles will be on the line. The Wolves are there. Magnus will defend the X Division title. Austin Aries will defend his belt. It also will be Madison Rain versus Gale Kim on that show. And you know what, Gale Kim, I got a little something to say to you, and it's going to happen at Lockdown. My woman is going to beat you for that. Well, she's already the champion. She will be the champion forever. And you know what, Gale Kim, go tell your little husband Robert Irvine to go make you a macaroni casserole, because that's what you need. But anyway, we're going to move on. Oh wait, forgot y'all's opinions on that. What do you think about that, Michael? About wrestling?
To me, it's really good. I will love to see TNA go on to face other companies. I mean, going up against Wrestle One, I think, is a Japan company outside of inside Japan. It would be really good to see titles be defended worldwide. I think if Dixie goes with this thing, I would love to see more titles be defended all over the world. It'd be awesome to see titles against Japanese wrestlers and see how awesome they get.
I agree. Scott, what do you think?
I think it's been an awesome idea, and I'm really looking forward to this. And I think TNA going across countries is really good for TNA businesses. I want to work out.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, it will be a one night only, so tune in for that. And we're going to go on to talk about the Wolves beating the Bromans for the tag team titles in Virginia. What a moment that was, ladies and gentlemen. Big shocker on a house show. I couldn't believe that on a house show. I figured it would happen on a pay-per-view, but it didn't. But they explained it tonight on Impact. What a moment that was. And I know Michael Miner's a big fan of the Wolves, so I'm going to go ahead and let him take it from there.
Man, I mean, to me, it feels really good, and it really feels good to the heart to see my boys, the American Wolves, Eddie Edwards, and Davey Richards to win the tag titles. I mean, it really is an honor to see them boys win the titles. As y'all can see, I was watching Kevin Steen's wrestling escapade, and he much saw the match too. I think they were watching in a restaurant, they were watching them on TV, but when I saw the video and I saw the new breaking news and all that, I was like, oh, thank God. To me, this is really good. I will love to see titles be defended at live shows like Dan says. It's really good. You guys need to start going to some live shows. Something could possibly happen. Could be a title change somewhere in between. But it really feels so good to see my boys win the World Tag Titles and finally to get off those stupid bromance that I'm getting so sick and tired of. And that DJ Zima, I want to take that horn shoved up his ass.
I agree on that. Scott, what do you think about the Wolves beating the bromance for the titles?
I expect somebody better to be tag champion.
Yeah, I mean, bromance, they okay. I kind of like Jesse. He's pretty cool. He followed us right here at the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. But ladies and gentlemen, we going on to our next segment, a brand new kind of segment that I thought of a couple months ago before we got cut off at the Zone, our Thoughts segment. So I'm going to ask Michael Miner and Scott Casey Gale, what do they think on these topics? What do you think about Samuel Shaw's character?
I think it's an interesting character. And whenever they go with it.
Michael, what do you think?
Pretty much my thoughts on the Samuel Shaw character. I mean, it's getting, I'm sorry people, but it's just starting getting boring. It's just getting really pathetic. I mean, I don't want to see Samuel Shaw just doing stuff with Christy Hemme trying to be a psycho stalker. It just feels like it's like a psycho movie based type movie where you have a psycho going after a pretty lady. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. I just don't. His character just needs to change. Either comes back as what he was before, or they just do something different.
Yeah, I agree on that. My opinions on Samuel Shaw is it's okay. I mean, it's a good. I mean, kind of okay storyline. I think Anderson might help it out a little bit. And I hope Anderson beats Samuel Shaw, and maybe after that his character changes to back where it was. He was a good wrestler before this, because he was on Hardcore Justice 2 in the Hardcore Battle Royal or whatever you want to call it was. He was pretty good in that match. He did he did a flip and all kind of stuff. Y'all check that out before he was this character. He was pretty good. He's from Gut Check, ladies and gentlemen. He was an awesome wrestler. But we'll see what happens between Samuel Shaw and Mr. Anderson. I hope Mr. Anderson beats him. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to the next topic. Should TNA bring back the TV title and the Knockouts titles? What do you think about that, Michael?
Bringing back the television title and the Knockouts tag team titles. The only title I would like to see come back at least is the television championship. The other title I don't see coming back because you don't have that much of a Knockouts division to have a tag team titles. But I would just love to see the television championship come back. And I mean, the way with Hogan, what he did with when Devon was television champion, he had him defend it all of the television shows every week. I would just love to see that title be defended every week on Impact Wrestling. It'll add more matches than the matches that we had on Impact once in a while during the week. I would like to see the TV title come back, but the Knockouts tag titles, I don't want to see that come back.
Scott, what do you think?
And the Knockouts, and I think the title back is really good. I wonder how this is going to go. I hope this goes right, and I hope TNA knows what they're doing.
I agree. What I think about the TV title, I think the TV title should come back. I know Abyss had the TV title. He beat Devon for it. I think it was back at Bound for Glory or Slammiversary last year. I'm not sure which pay-per-view that was. But ladies and gentlemen, what I think about the TNA Knockouts titles, I don't think they need to bring that back just yet because they don't have that many knockouts yet. I hope they bring in some more knockouts soon. I love how they bringing back the beautiful people with Madison Rain and Velvet Sky. That's awesome to see. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our thoughts segment. And before we end the show tonight, I got a few more things to say to the Hearts of Spades. Hearts of Spades, your stupid little island, your stupid little Billy Bob 3000 and your satellite. You know what? Next week, I have something to say about that live in the studio. I will be live in the studio because I am calling you out, Billy Bob. You better show up. I'm going to get the owner to finally unsuspend y'all, and I got something to say to y'all. Boss man, you better watch out. Willie Joe will be here right in a few minutes. We're going to go live right there in a few minutes to see what goes on with Willie Joe and the boss man. So, Billy Bob, all I have to say is you're a stupid idiot is what I'm going to tell you right now. You're stupid. You're a hillbilly. You're nothing. You got stupid King Ingham belt. It's coming to me. It's coming back home to TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Management. You do not own that belt. Y'all do not run this company. We run the company. I run the company. Travis Neely runs the company. Michael Miner helps TNA Fan Zone Management run this company. And you know what? I don't give a crap about y'all, and I'm going to go ahead and let Michael Miner say his final thoughts on the Hearts of Spades tonight, and I will also let Scott Casey Gale tell everybody his final thoughts as well. Go ahead, Michael.
See my final thoughts for the Hearts of Spades. You know, we have my boy Fatback Greasy. He's going to call out that big fat ass Nick Billy Bob. But you see, I'm going to give you guys another announcement. You see, I want to call out the big boss man and your stick. You see, big boss man, you've always talked crap. You always call me Tweety Bird, Minor Bird, or whatever kind of name you call me. You always say that I danced with Barney and I killed him. Oh, it's going to hurt for the kids. Barney isn't even around. His show is not even around. The character's not even around. He's busy doing other things. And then you say that I get my championship from Mickey Mouse. It is called the Mickey Mouse Championship. No, it's not. It's called the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone World Podcast Champion. Get it right there, buddy. Or as I called you, the stick talking boy. You see, I'm calling you out, big boss man. Next week on Impact, on TNA Wrestling Showtime at the Zone, I'm calling you out. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling your fat butt out, and I'm calling out your stick, your vice president. because once I'm done with you, I'm going to take your stick and I'm going to put him in where I would love to put him. I'm going to put him in a furnace, and he's going to sit there and burn and burn. He's going to be begging for you to come get you, Big Boss Man, because once I'm done with you, what I did to Homicide here, it's going to be a lot worse is what I'm going to do to you come next week. I'm calling you out, Big Boss Man. Won't you get your big fat mouth out, and won't you say something to me, because you know what? I have these because I know how to do the Superman punch, because I was taught by Roman Reigns from the WWE from a different company how to do the Superman punch. I will knock you out with one punch, boy. I'm calling you out, Big Boss Man, and your stick.
Scott Casey Gale, what's your final thoughts?
Final thoughts, like I said before, Boss Man, you better think twice before calling me out. But also, you better watch it, because you want a piece of me? Bring it on, because I'm right here. I can take you just like that. Pow!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give a big thank you to Scott Casey Gale, our special guest tonight, right here on the return of the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone ShowTime at the Zone. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back here to stay. Faniversary, you do not want to miss it. Tune in. It's going to be great. At the end of this month, we will have the date announced probably next week sometime, so you stay tuned for that. The pay-per-view poster, or the Faniversary poster, will be on our website and will be on our Facebook page and Twitter. So check that out. Like us on Facebook, TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. Follow us on Twitter at TNA Fan Zone. There's a couple other people on Twitter, that Billy Bob at Billy Bob Fan Zone. Just scratch that out. Do not follow him. He's stupid. He don't know anything. If you tweet him, he's just going to give you something bad, and he's not going to even know what you're talking about. But please, everybody, follow Michael Miner on Twitter at LonelyGuy22. Is that it, right, Michael? That's right. And don't forget to follow Scott Casey Gale on Twitter at Will Ferro #1, ladies and gentlemen. He's an awesome person. Check his YouTube out, Will Ferro #1. He's got some great videos. Also check out Michael Miner's YouTube channel. He's got some awesome videos. He's got everything from promos for the Zone to a brand new group starting next month in March. It's going to be great. I'm going to be a member of it, and I can't wait for that. And don't forget, I got a little bit of news items right here at the Zone. I will be inducting Michael Miner into the YWC Hall of Fame. It will be me, Fatback, Greasy, and it's going to be awesome. Check that video out. It will be out either tomorrow or Saturday night. You don't want to miss that, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, what is it? What's going on? Oh, okay, all right, we're ready. Okay, they're ready in the studio. Willie Joe's already ready there. He's going to call out the Big Boss Man. Let's take it live from there. Scott Casey Gale are out. Let's see what Willie Joe's up to. Let's go live right now. Woo! Willie Joe, certified magician. And you know what? I'm here. I just got done with Michael Miner's review show on Impact. What an impact that was, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I told you on Michael Miner's review on his past review show, I made a surprise appearance, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I'm here to call the boss man out. I'm 100%, ladies and gentlemen, TNA Fan Zone management I'm a part of, and I'm going to take care of business tonight. I don't know where the boss man is, but I'm calling him out right now because, boss man, if you're not here, I hope you're watching because I've got something to say right now, a big announcement. And here it goes. You're fired. Oh! 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 Oh!
people out there, I took care of Willie Joe. He can't do nothing with the boss man. He ain't gonna fire me. I'm the boss man, and Little Red took care of business. He gave Willie Joe another attitude adjustment and took him out. Michael Heine, how you like that? I took Willie Joe out again for the 4th, 5th, 10th time. We own this show, and nothing you can do about the hearts of Spades. And Billy Bob's gonna love what Little Red done. And that is the question. How do you like me now? I'm out of here.
Thank you for watching our new show, Showtime at the Zone, sponsored by SLTD Wrestling. Continue to watch the fun, the excitement, and the drama unfold.